welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble. Dino Stanovis, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Tuesday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. Of course, this is the podcast. This is episode 39. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly thank you. Without you guys, I truly wouldn't be me. I am humbled eyes each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Don't forget that your boy is on 3 other social sites. Don't forget about that. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter or X. And your boy is also has his own Facebook group page. Those descriptions are on the information tab. So go over there and check out the information tag. Don't forget, again, that I am on... I have a lot of stuff going on, sorry. But on the community tab as well. Go to the community tab. Get your questions in for Ask WrestleCram. Go get those in as well, all right? Have fun. Have fun with that as well. That show is on a Friday. What else I gotta say? Oh, today is gonna be about Wardlow. We're talking about Wardlow, him coming back potentially and possibly trying to bring the Pinnacle back, but with a slight twist. Also, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. Today is Tuesday. We're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. And also, my 2 cent and random thoughts selection is going to be about one more thing about SummerSlam and why I think that the Jimmy and Jey Uso situation isn't really a huge thing. I truly think that that wasn't the biggest thing in the SummerSlam. So don't forget to, once again, like, share, and subscribe. You guys, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Also, hit that comment section up. Get your comments in. I usually do respond to those comments, okay? So let's get into it. This is from Fightful Select. Don't forget to go check out Fightful Select. Awesome place. Great Facebook group page. I love their website. And don't forget, they do have a YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe over there as well. Wardlow likes the idea of returning the Pinnacle, but making a major change. The Pinnacle formed in March 2021 and featured MJF, FTR, Dax Hardwood, and Cash Wheeler. Wardlow, Sean Spears, and Tully Blanchard. The group feuded with the Inner Circle. The group started way after the Inner Circle beat them in an AEW Double or Nothing 2022. And Wardlow later turned on MJF. MJF AEW Revolution 2022. FTR eventually left the group as well. And the group eventually faded away. What Level and Spears have since returned to with FTR for a one and done tag team matches. Speaking with Freedom Spotlight, Wardlow was asked to describe how he felt about potentially returning the Pinnacle and replacing MJF would see him pumped. This is MJF. This is Wardlow talking right now. Dude, that would be so sweet for us to get back together and live that potential Pinnacle lifestyle. And just the Raw, it's all in Mac, and throw it all in Mac's face, which is MJF, of course. Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Actually, now I think I'm just gonna call Pepsi Phil, myself, and see what he thinks about that. We all creatively love destroying MJF and his ego, so anything we can do creatively, host being updated podcast with Dax's updated podcast, their mutual hate throughout the company. If it was a we hate MJF faction it would just be an entire roster, Wardlow says. The Pinnacle helped MJF during his feud with MJF. I mean, with not MJF, MJF during the feud with CM Punk, but Wardlow helped Punk beat MJF in AEW Revolution 2022. Wardlow recently said that he has been depressed because he hasn't been on TV. In a recent interview, Wardlow stated that he needs to work on his politics and MJF won't keep him down. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about the situation and whatnot. We do know that I've been reading about MJF being a little down in the dumps, a little saddened because he's not on TV. And that's true. You do need to work on your backstage politics. There's nothing wrong with you working with your backstage politics. Rubbing everybody the wrong way or the right way can probably hurt you. It is what it is. It happens. I mean, only thing I can think about is a couple of people, which is CM Punk, number one, and number two would be Hollywood Hulk Hogan over there at the WCW. But I mean, I understand. I completely understand. I hope that everything comes out right with Wardlow. Wardlow is a really great wrestler. I just hate how everything happened with Wardlow. The creative, when he finally got done with MJF, and of course the situation when he got done with the Pinnacle and trying to get a contract with AEW, eventually getting that contract with them. But it just seems like a lot of craziness, a lot of drama, a lot of crap with this Wardlow and him, just not getting the best break possible. I mean, him losing the title, the TBS title, and regaining the title weeks after losing the title. Hopefully they will get him away from the TBS title altogether. Not the TBS title, the TNT title. My apologies. The TNT title, that is a horrible title. Hopefully we can get some type of gloriness back to it with a long run with an individual wrestler. I could not tell you which wrestler who should go for that TNT title, but somebody should go for it and try to put some type of prestige on it. MJF is not that type of person to get that title. He should be in the main event scene. He should have always been in the main event scene. I'm lost on why they kept throwing that rinky-dink TNT title on the Wardlow. On from that to the Pinnacle situation. We're talking about the Pinnacle, but I thought that we were going to do a Four Horsemen stable. I mean, that would have been a better stable doing the Four Horsemen than just bringing back the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle was MJF thing. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like that situation with that certain type of thing. Even it doesn't even have to be the Four Horsemen. Just bring up a brand new faction. I mean, it does look like CM Punk is eventually going to do a faction, a heel run type faction with FTR, eventually making hopefully Wardlow into that. But woven him into that faction, and putting Spears back in there, put the chairman. I enjoyed Spears as a heel. He was a really good heel. So I can see that happening. But we don't have to put the name Pinnacle in there. But, once again, I truly thought that we were going to get a Four Horsemen. I thought we were going to get the Four Horsemen, but apparently we're not. So we'll see what happens with all of this situation and whatnot. Much love to Wardlow. Hopefully, he does get his psyche. Once again, the number one thing I tell anybody when it comes to wrestling is always take care of your health, and your health also with your body and your mind. Then get your money, but always worry about your health first. And with him, we're sending positive energy, healing energy over there to Wardlow. But on from that, let's get on to Monday Night Raw. This was the Monday Night Raw full of nothing but tons and tons of recaps of SummerSlam. As a matter of fact, I think they recapped every single match here on SummerSlam. But we did get probably a number one contender for the world title. We also get some sad news by Sonya Deville. Now it looks like we got a group back, a tag team coming back. But it does look like, those world tag titles are in some type of limbo as of right now. And we have another situation. But let's get into it. First and foremost, we get a brief recap of SummerSlam. At that, if you want to know anything about SummerSlam, you can go and check out my Dino Shanavis. You can check out his recap of SummerSlam. I did it on Sunday, so you can go check that out. So we get Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes starts the show, and he talks about Brock Lesnar, and he talks about that it was a privilege, a honor, and a misery for him for this stint of him facing Brock Lesnar, but he does beat Brock Lesnar. His mom tells him, he does something that a lot of people don't do. He did acknowledge you, so you have to respect that. He says he's on a high now. He's really super on a high now. He truly thinks he can beat anybody as of right now. Out comes Seth freaking Rollins, and this is verbatim. He says that the last time he addressed the future of the World Championship, you was the first man to walk down the aisle and get in my face. So consider this me returning the favor. He also says that he did not hear you. He didn't hear you right when he thinks he can beat anybody in the world. Well, if you think that case, then why don't you put that confidence you have against me for the world title? Out comes Judgment Day. Damian Priest says, "Enough. You are two of you apparently are confused. The last time I checked, Judgment Day still runs WWE." Rhea Ripley says, "We run Monday night." Damian Priest says, "You think that you don't understand Judgment Day? You don't demand anything. We are the people that want that shot at that title." Damian Priest says that this may be done. You might be done with the Beast, but Dirty Dom is still not done with Cody Rhodes. Finn Balor comes out of nowhere, attacks Seth Rollins from behind, giving the opportunity for Dominic and Damian Priest to attack Cody Rhodes. In comes Sami Zayn for the help of clearing the heels from the ring. And Cody now says, since y'all are in a fight mood, I challenge all three of y'all against us three for the main event. After that, we get the video package of the Intercontinental title match between I was about to say Damian Priest, Gunther and Drew McIntyre. So we get that situation, but no Drew McIntyre this go around. No Drew McIntyre on the show. Apparently, we're still supposed to be getting some type of heel turn from Drew McIntyre. Maybe they are probably still negotiating this contract with him, but no Drew McIntyre. I thought he was going to be the person that probably would challenge for the world title, but we didn't get that. After that, we get Ricochet talking to Adam Pearce. Ricochet is truly upset about what happened at SummerSlam. Once again, if you don't know what happened, go check out. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go check it out over there with my recap of SummerSlam. But Adam Pearce did announce that we will have a fatal four-way for the number one contender. That's going to be Matt Riddle, Chad Gable, Tommaso Ciampa, and Ricochet to earn the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. That match will start right now. I don't really want to talk about the match because the match really wasn't a huge thing. It looked like Chad Gable was going to win this because he is a native of Minnesota, and they are in Indianapolis. So I mean, and his family was out there, his children was out there, and I knew that was going to happen. But here's the thing that kills me about the situation. There are a ton of people in the locker room as of right now that have not even been on TV. There's even people that have came from NXT, which we do not have as of right now, that still have not shown their face on the main roster, and they are on the Raw roster. My thing is, this is my thing. All four of these people faced Gunther. All four of these people lost to Gunther. Matter of fact, I can even dig deeper into this. The people that had a SummerSlam match on the card Saturday, lost their match in this fatal four-way. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of these four individuals going for Gunther? We should be getting brand new people facing Gunther. It doesn't make any sense that we keep getting these same four people or these people that have been on TV and lost to Gunther. There are a ton of people out there. You have Mustafa Ali, who is on NXT, but he is a free agent. You also have Apollo Crews, who has not faced Gunther. You have Sheldon Benjamin, Cedric Alexander. We haven't even seen Indy Siri yet. Jinder Mahal hasn't faced Gunther. There are a ton of people that I can keep naming on this extensive roster of Raw that have not faced Gunther, but we consistently get these people who have lost to Gunther. Like, come on. Now, I mean, I'm just being completely honest, but I digress. But we do get Chad Gable. Chad Gable wins, and he gets his son. He runs around the ring with his son, and that was the end of that. Congratulations to Chad Gable to lose to Gunther yet again. So after that, we get a recap of the Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes match. Once again, go check me out over there. I do have a entire recap of SummerSlam. After that, we get a Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes are literally getting into it over and over again. Sami is the guy in the middle trying to tell everybody, yo, your friend and your friend is on the shelf right now, which is, of course, Kevin Owens. Both of these guys are your friends. Judgment Day is the one that put him on the shelf. Y'all should be channeling this anger on to Judgment Day, not on one another. Are we on the same path now? Everybody's like, yeah, cool, yeah, we got you. So after this, we get, of course, the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso match, a SummerSlam video package. Yeah, we just keep getting these video packages over and over again. After that, we get The Miz. The Miz is truly he's going trying the photograph lady, I don't know. She was like, well, you're gonna have to wait right now. And he's like, why do I have to wait? And we look over and it's LA Knight. LA Knight is he is the winner of the Slim Jim 25-man Battle Royale. And, you know, he's just upset over that situation. Hold on for one second. I gotta charge my sound machine up. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So he's truly upset over the situation with, of course, LA Knight being praised, being loved and adored right now because he is one of the top guys in WWE as of right now. So after that, we get the Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed again. We get this match again, and finally we get Shinsuke Nakamura getting the win over Bronson Reed with a beautiful, not one but two Kinsashas. And that was pretty much the end of that. After that, we get a video package of Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Once again, they are still having beef amongst one another. Once again, we do see that Pierce did inform Raquel Rodriguez that when she gets back 100% and she is cleared from from the doctors, she will get her one-on-one with Rhea Ripley. So after that, we do get a Maxine Dupree. She's in the back. She's ordering stuff for Chad Gable. And in comes Ludwig Kaiser. He's really smitten over Maxine Dupree. I'm guessing he's really starting to show his moves or whatnot, trying to make sure, he's like, you over there with this fat slob of Otis, and you should be with me. And she gives him a huge slap. He's like, I like it rough. And he turns back around. It's Otis. And he's like, dude, you want to challenge me? We challenge. So we will get a match with Ludwig Kaiser and Otis. After that, we get Becky Lynch in ring promo. She says that she's ready to close to the end. She's close to the end. It has been months of doing everything in her power. She has been fighting. She has been talking. She has been scratching, clawing, winning, and losing, overcoming obstacles again. And she's tired. She says she's is hopefully ready to end this saga with, of course, Trish Stratus and Zoe Starks. She says that this is the last generation versus the new generation. And she says she's the greatest generation. She says she's the going to be the greatest generation after generation after generation. She's going to continue to be the awesomeness of awesome. Out comes Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark says, I've already beaten you. It is what it is. It seems like you are terrified of me, which is Zoe Starks. She says, you must have left your balls at home. Becky Lynch says, I've seen you. We've had two really good matches. And I do agree. They've been two really good matches. She says that, are you too stupid to realize that she's been dragging you in the wrong direction? You could be fighting for the championship, but instead you're playing second fiddle to somebody who's not even going to be here next week after I'm done with her. Zoe says, I don't play second fiddle to anybody. She says that I do thank you for calling me amazing though. But she says that she's a rising star. She has mastered how to get over with everybody, and she will most definitely, hopefully, be going for that title pretty soon. Out comes Shayna Baszler. She says, now, I may be wrong, but you did say that you are the baddest. And she said, no, I'm truly, truly the baddest because I'm the one that has let, that is now Ronda Rousey no longer in the company. I think this is I truly now, since they're saying this, I truly think this is now probably a work. I truly think that she's coming back. She's probably just taking a small vacation. She will be back. But Shayna Baszler does challenge Zoe Starks to a match. And that match will be tonight, right now, as a matter of fact. But before we get that, we come back from commercial. and we get a video package of the Finn Balor and Seth freaking Rollins match. And they they're in the commentators area, and we see this delicious looking lemonade. Everybody's sipping on their lemonade. But eventually we do get the baddest slam now. It's not called Piper's Pit anymore. She has taken Ronda Rousey's special and calls it the baddest slam for Shayna Baszler to win the match. After that, we get we get a backstage interview with Damian Priest. And they are talking, him and Finn Balor. Finn Balor, of course, has JD McDonough by his side. He's like, dude, this is Judgment Day conversation. He's like, dude, whatever you can say to JD, you can say in front of me. I've been knowing JD for 20 plus years. Finn says, dude, he's like, whatever, dude. But Finn was like, Damian's like, well, Damian was saying that, yo, we were trying to get you to win this title by any means necessary. I was not there to cash in. I mean, it is what it is. You can say how you can feel like you want to feel, but we were there to get you that title. Finn Balor was like, dude, are you sure that is what you think? Because it looks like you were trying to plot against me yet again. Rhea Ripley comes in. It's like, dude, y'all need to start acting like men or whatnot. Yes, Damian Priest was there to help you. Not only Damian, but me and Dominic as well. We were all trying to help you win that title. It is what it is. We didn't get it done. It was one night. Well, actually, it was 2 nights because he lost back-to-back title shots. But it was she's talking about SummerSlam. It was that night. We didn't get it done. It is what it is. JD McDonough chimes in and says, that briefcase that you have is tearing both of y'all apart. Maybe you should get rid of it. Damian Priest is truly pissed by what he says and almost attacks JD, but Rhea steps in the way. After that, we get a Shayna Baszler. We get that Shayna Baszler match. I already talked about that. Good match, pretty decent match. After that, we get a backstage interview with Shinsuke Nakamura. Very happy with the win against Bronson Reed. Just saying that he is tired of people getting in the way. He will carve his own path now. But before that, we get noises in the background, and we see JD McDonough attacking Sami Zayn, and he has a huge bowl right here on his. It looked very creepy. It looked very, very creepy. After that, we get the Otis versus Ludwig Kaiser match. Not a lot to really talk about. Just Ludwig Kaiser is really, really digging Maxine Dupree. And he thought that she was going to slap him again so he can get a disqualification. But that did not happen. Out comes Gunther to attack Otis, giving the opportunity for Ludwig Kaiser to win the match. Imperial comes all out and attacks Otis. Out comes Chad Gable, coming from the stage, coming in to clear the ring, and that was the end of that. Gunther literally just gingerly walks out, slowly walks out, menacingly walked out looking at Chad Gable. Good luck to Chad Gable for this loss that he's going to get. After that, we get a backstage interview with Seth freaking Rollins and Cody Rhodes. They are in the medical area, and they are just saying that, they were both about to talk, but Cody says, I'll let Seth Rollins handle it. So Seth says that it looks like he is not going to be able to wrestle today because of that bulge. I mean, it looked very creepy. But out comes Shinsuke Nakamura. He says that I will most definitely come in and help y'all out. Seth says, out of mostly everybody in the WWE roster, I respect you the most. Thank you so much for helping us in this triple threat match. After that, we get the Slim Jim Battle Royale video package for SummerSlam, and we get The Miz, not Miz TV, just The Miz coming out, and he talks about what happened to the respect for the industry leaders. He was taught respect when he was coming to the locker room to introduce himself. No handshake of the superstars that paved the way to allow him to step into the ring. He's upset over him throwing LA Knight throwing The Miz out, and so LA Knight comes out. He tells him, he introduces himself. He extends his hand out to but he says no. He's like, no. He's like, I am sick and tired of all of these people coming in and just having this situation where I'm a leader. I'm a 2-time Grand Slam champion, and I don't get that recognition that a lot of people get. My apologies. So, LA Knight comes in. He tells him, he's like, wait a minute. He calls LA Knight a attitude cosplayer. It's going back to the Attitude Era, and he is like an Attitude Era type of character. I do like that about LA Knight. That's why LA Knight is so popular, due to the fact that he does have an attitude type of feel. So LA Knight tells him, like, dude, I have nothing personally against you. He says that, but The Miz comes in, he's like, dude, I've been here for 20 years. What have you been doing for 20 years? He's like, dude, I've been on the outside looking in, carving my path on an alternative level. Once again, his name was Eli Drake. He was champion over there in TNA. So, I mean, it is what it is. But he says the reason why they go to you is because you're the safe. You're the safe person. I myself, I'm the dangerous person. I'm the guy who's going to come in there. I'm going to talk my crap. You know, I'm going to go the way that I think it should be. Not the way that you are. Because once again, you are one of the safe people. So he's like, dude, if you want to fight, we can fight right now. It is what it is. The Miz takes his jacket off. LA Knight takes his really nice watch off. The Miz throws he tried to throw the jacket into LA Knight's face. We almost get a skull crushing finale, but we get a blunt force trauma to the Miz, and then LA Knight shakes the Miz hand, and that was the end of that. So we may get a match at Payback between The Miz and LA Knight. Yeah. But anyway, after that, we get the Viking jobbers saying that we have an open challenge. I don't know why they get to do the open challenge, because they are pure horrible group. Out comes the New Day. They win. I mean, we get the New Day. We get a great coming back from injury. Thank goodness we got him coming back with Kofi Kingston, but not a great intro. I hate that happened. That, you know, he come back to win against the Viking jobbers. Yay. After that, we get a backstage interview with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is just saying that, well, she doesn't say anything. Out comes Shayna Baszler. She's like, I didn't need your help. I am here. I have a list, including you, who I have to destroy. Hopefully, the number one person you should be trying to go for is Rhea Ripley. But she doesn't call Rhea Ripley out. So we'll see what happens with that. After that, we get a New Day interview, and they're just saying that they're back. They are the true gods of the tag team division, and they are going for gold yet again. After that, we get a bad, just sorrows and sadness from Sonya Deville. She tore her ACL and she will be out indefinitely. ACLs usually take about a year to take care of and rehab from. So she may be gone for a while. Nothing but healing energy, nothing but positive energy over there to Sonya Deville. After that, we get a we get the triple threat ladies match recap for SummerSlam. After that, we get the main event, which was Judgment Day versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins. Not a lot to really go home to by the beginning, but at the very end, which was, well, let's wait. Let's pump the brakes. We do get Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez attacks Rhea Ripley again. Just a ton of, and we get a lot of staff trying to break them off. We do get some. I think we got who do we get out there? We got some ladies out there as well to try to help break everybody up, but they attack Rhea Ripley as well. So it looks like a lot of people are just hating Rhea Ripley right now. Even Wade Barrett says we got the this reminds me of the Alabama brawl, the boat brawl from I guess Saturday. I was like, oh my god, did you just bring that up? But at the beginning of the match, we do get just a miscommunication from the Judgment Day. They are truly just still not in sync at the beginning of the match. But eventually, they do single out Seth Rollins, destroying Seth Rollins at the very moment. But we do get Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn finally comes back with a really taped up elbow, but eliminating him from the match, throwing Damian Priest over the commentator's desk. We get a situation where Finn Balor was attempting to try to attack, I think it was Cody with the briefcase. We get a super kick by Seth Rollins, followed by a crossroads, and they win the match. They all celebrate inside of the ring. They all get on the turnbuckle except Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, as soon as Seth Rollins gets off the turnbuckle, we get another Kinshasa by Seth onto Seth Rollins, him leaving the ring. So we may have our number one contender for Payback. Once again, looks like we do have a number one contender for Payback. I just said that with Shinsuke Nakamura turning heel. That looks very interesting. Can't wait to see what happens with this feud before Payback. Also, much love to Sonya Deville. I hate that happened. Being out with a torn ACL. I have a little brother who tore his ACL, and he said it is not fun at all. So trust me, much love over there to Sonya Deville. Also, my questions. These are my personal questions. Now, since Kevin Owens is probably on the shelf for a while, what are they going to do with those tag titles now? That is my situation. You have tag teams on the SmackDown side. You have tag teams on the Raw side. We should have a tournament going on to determine those tag team titles. Also, now since we don't, Sonya Deville is now gone from the equation. Should we have another tournament following with NXT? With NXT now, because NXT does not have tag champions. We should have a tournament to determine who will be the next women's tag champions. They did a great job with that tournament on the first go around. So let's see what happens with this go around as well. Gunther versus now Chad Gable, that may be at Payback as well. So I mean, the card is growing pretty quickly already. So I can't wait to see what happens on Friday, which we will see, I'm guessing, Jimmy and Jay, which leads to my 2 cent, the segment where I talk about stuff or whatnot. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about this because we've been hearing. I've been reading a lot of stuff with this situation with Jimmy and Jay. And of course, if you don't know anything about what happened on SummerSlam, first of all, go check out my video. But you can. What happened is that Jimmy betrayed Jay in the ending of the tribal comeback match, giving him a super kick, throwing him into the ring for Roman to spear Jay into the table and retain not only the undisputed Universal Champion, but the name or the leader of still the bloodline, the tribal chief name. So a lot of people are upset behind this swerve with Jay and with Jimmy, and I myself I could care less about it because I think it was very interesting and it moves the storyline forward. It moves the storyline forward. Okay, now here's the thing. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, what I can truly think is that Jimmy is upset with not only Jay, but upset with the tribal chief as well. Of course, I would still be upset with the situation that you had me sidelined for a couple of weeks. But he may be hearing rumors that he was supposed to be the next tribal chief. But unfortunately, Jimmy kept getting injured. So that led to the side of Jay. So now what I think it may happen is that Jimmy is truly upset and now trying to carve his path to being the tribal chief and doesn't care what Jay says or what Roman Reigns says. I think he is truly not trying to be a part of the bloodline. I truly think that's not what the situation is trying to set a course. Also, we're hearing rumors that this is only the bottom of the third ending. So this is going to be a very long storyline with not only the Usos, but with let's put Solo in there as well. But I truly think that this is going to be a really fun situation. Not only now since you have Jay in the mix, you also have Jimmy in the mix trying to go for that tribal chief title now. And it looks very interesting. I can't wait. It looks very fun. We may not get the tribal chief for a while. So now it is time to place this bloodline storyline on both Jimmy and Jay, giving them, of course, the main event at Payback. We don't have to wait until WrestleMania for this to happen. It shouldn't happen at WrestleMania. What I'm thinking now, in my brain, is that we get a triple threat. We get a triple threat at WrestleMania with Jimmy, Jay, and Roman Reigns for not only the tribal chief title, but the undisputed Universal Championship. This is just growing and growing. I will tell anybody that this bloodline storyline, to me, is one of the greatest, the best wrestling storylines in the history of wrestling. And if you do not think that, I'm not mad at you. I'm truly not mad at you. But the story of Roman becoming the tribal chief and just them becoming part of this bloodline faction is just becoming just a great. It's bringing not only people that were not watching wrestling, but it's bringing people that used to watch wrestling back into the fold. And I truly love that. I truly love that. Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe. I'm off tomorrow, of course. I will be back on Thursday to get y'all the pros and cons episode of the podcast with AEW Dynamite and NXT. Don't forget about that, and don't forget Friday you will get the Axe Wrestle Cram show. Don't forget you can go get your questions in until Thursday. Okay, so get your questions in. Have a great time. Also, I'm on the TikToks. I'm on YouTube here. I'm on YouTube. I'm on the Facebooks, and I'm on Twitter or X. Don't forget, I have those descriptions on the information tab. So go check me out over there. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.